What's up, y'all? It's old school. Hey, man, check it out. Y'all smell that? I smell it for 2, 3 days now. It's my batteries. Look, best way to tell if you have a battery problem, this is going to be a real quick short. The best way to tell if you got a battery problem is to basically, if you're going down the highway and you smell something that smells like rotten eggs, and it keeps hitting you in the face and it continues to smell like rotten eggs, one of your batteries is gone. That's the sign of a bad battery. There are other ways to tell about a bad battery, but one way is to tell is the smell. It'll smell like rotten eggs. Always remember, do your due diligence. Protect your CDL, and no freight is that important. Also, I'm going to talk to you guys about backing. Most of your backs are going to be from a 45-degree angle. A lot of backs are going to be a straight line, and other backs are going to be at a parallel. One of the things that you can almost guarantee is most 90% of the time, if you can pull through, because a lot of old school drivers, a lot of guys that got experience, they'll tell you, I'd rather pull through. Even though I can back, I'd rather pull through. A back, after you get very efficient at it, should take no more than 5 minutes, if that. It's just assessing where you're at. When I say 45, I don't mean you pull up to a spot and basically you put your nose in that spot. And once you put your nose in that spot, you go ahead and pull up and keep an eye on your left mirror, but also watching your surroundings because they can always change. Once your tandems get pretty close to touching that spot, you want to do a hard right. Now, if it's a small spot that's in front of you, do a hard right, then a hard left. If it's a big space, then you just do a hard right and you come back to a hard left and pull up enough to where your ICC bumper clears it. Your trailer is cocked. One of the easiest ways to do a 45 is always cock your trailer. If you're not cocking your trailer, you're gonna have a hard time, especially if you're new. Us old schoolers, we know how to pull up, and if we don't cock our trailer enough, we can put it in anyway with a straight line. Another way to do it is jackknife. Jackknife is a little bit different because you have like these small docks, and I'll take pictures and then we'll go through it. When I'm at a customer, I'll show you the difference between what to look for in a dock when you pull up to it, what to look for in a jackknife, what to look for in a 45, and what to look for so far as just pulling up to the line and then making a hard right and then coming back under the trailer. When I say coming back under the trailer, basically what you're doing is whatever you do, a hard left or hard right, wherever that trailer is, you just bring the truck right back under when you feel that it is straight. So if I do a hard right and the trailer is going to come behind me, I'm going to do a hard right until the nose of my truck and I can see my trailer and my mirror line up. Then I'm going to come back straight, which is going to straighten the whole rig out. So I thought I would just touch you guys with this quick one, but I'm going to show you the type of docks that I'll back in, and I'm gonna do better on the lighting. Sorry about that, so you guys can see my face. But I'm gonna do some dock backing. You guys won't be able to see me back in, but I'm gonna show you what you're dealing with, especially when it comes to certain docks. Certain docks now, they have it where you can just back up to the dock. And once you back in, you don't even have to open your doors. They'll tell you, don't break the seal. When you hear that, it's basically, and it's about being attentive. You basically know don't open your doors because they're going to open them from the inside. The dock is big enough to where those doors will open inside and they take everything out. Then they're done. They give you, they close your trailer up so you can go. Other ones will have these yellow looking brackets that stick out from them. Those are deadly. You back into one of them, you guaranteed to mess your trailer up. You want to get between them. Another type of dock is one where you actually have to put the tires on the line, either on the left side or the right side. And your bump stocks, because a lot of times you cannot go by those little yellow hash marks you see on the actual dock door. They're not going to help you line up. And then one thing I can say, especially when it comes to backing, once you're in there and you're not really straight, back all the way up because you need all that room. So when you pull forward, we do what we call a snake on S, which is basically when you're pulling forward, you move to the left, you move to the right, and you pull in. Another thing I was going to tell you guys is in truck parking, because see, my mind is thinking because when I'm out there on the road, there's so much to think about. You really be frustrated and trying to do a video, and it's like, oh, well, and yeah. So what ends up happening is you frustrated, but see, I'm at home, I'm kicking it with my son, right, Billy boy? Yeah, okay, y'all heard that. Then he's the main reason. All right, they heard you. And he's the main reason that I'm out here working, and yeah, I'm having to deal with my truck issue and pretty much having to put up my title, and that's what this battle is about. I didn't tell you guys that part. I'm paying a note again on my truck because the guy wanted the money up front, so he's got me. And you should don't ever do that, fellas. Put your title up to get money to pay somebody. Make sure the work is done first. So he's put me behind the 8 ball with that, but I'm going up to the court tomorrow to set up some other things. He's already filed a response, so we're gonna get this ball rolling because I need my rig, man, and he's playing games. But anyway, let's get off of that because every time I think about it, it pisses me off because see, it's about greed now, and out here, it's sad that it's like that because a few years ago it was never like that. You know, especially these owners with these companies were willing to help you because they knew your paycheck came through them, so they knew they were going to get paid, and you just set up whatever amount it was that you needed to set it up for, and you just paid them back. It's not like that anymore. That's what you call helping. There's a company, I'm not going to name them. I'm kind of sad I left them, but they're a good company. Even though I felt they weren't, they are a good company. They're owner-operator company, kind of like Landstar. They had different programs where you can run under them picking the loads, or you pick your own loads. But they they were a good company. Name of the company is Art Transport. They're out of Van Buren, Arkansas. Real excellent owner-operator company. They take a little bit more of a percentage than I would like, but they're looking out for the driver. They got the best interests of the driver at heart. I met the owner before, and I met, they got their own little mechanic shop. Those mechanics are good. So, yeah, they were a good company. Fortunately, I messed that up. So, but yeah, they look out for the owner ops. I must say that the owner and his wife and his dad, they're good people, and the mom. So if you're ever looking for an owner-operator company, Art out of Van Buren, Arkansas, excellent. And now remember, when I'm harking and giving guys, props and stuff, I'm not being paid for it. I'm not getting any extras or anything like guys saying here. Oh, also, thumbs up on those views, thumbs up, subscribe. If you feel the content is beneficial to you, so go ahead and subscribe because I'm always putting out fresh stuff. But like I said, man, yeah, I'll show you guys on the back end what you're dealing with when it comes to the docs, what type of dock it is, and how to assess your situation and where you're at. And it'll be during the day most of the time when I do it. At night, it's a little darker, so it's harder to see. But I'm going to show you guys. But like I said, protect your CDL. Number one. That's number one, because how you going to feed your family? You just heard my little 8-year-old barking over here. Because I didn't have a kid when I started in this industry. I had 2, but they were grown daughters. Now I got a little boy that I got to look after, and this situation is not helping. But yeah, like I said, just do your due diligence. You can always count on Big D here to come with the correct information. And like I said, everything from Scooby-Doo to Southern Cal Trucker to Asian Mind to HT Logistics to whoever I named out there. I'll name them as I go along, but those guys, you watch their channels, man. because they are putting out information that is going to help you. They're not half stepping. And when it comes to a mentor, when they were telling you about mentors don't cost you nothing. Now, if you're getting more in depth with the person that you have as a mentor, then yeah, they may charge you some type of phenomenal fee or a nominal fee. But most of the time, you won't have to pay a phenomenal fee. A six pack of beer, conversation, just getting to know the person, an old head that's been in the business for a long time. It's not going to cost you nothing to get a mentor to walk up and say, hey man, I like you, man. Let me get your number. Most of these old head, grumpy old men, they're not grumpy, man. They all right. Don't, like I said, don't let them fool you. They ain't grumpy. They just like to talk a lot of SHI. So, but yeah, you pick one and really stay with him and really stay on him and question him. Question him about everything. Question him about stuff you don't think that you think that he know that you don't know that's going to be beneficial to you. You could have 2 or 3 mentors that you talk to out there. You're going to find time goes by fast when you're going down the highway and you're on the phone. You be to hit 50 miles and be like, damn, I'm already here. Well, yeah, because of that phone conversation. But I'm letting you know, man, if you're newer than me, man, you can always come here. I will always have more content for you. Like I said, I'm going to do the backing next. I won't be able to show you because I don't like to do too many things when I'm backing because it causes a distraction. One of the things I can tell you about backing, if you always back from the left where you can see through your mirror and you can see the vehicle on your left. Now, when you get to a certain point in that space, pull and brace, get out, go to the other side and see how much space you have on the other side until you do get the experience. Usually it takes about 30 to 40 times of backing for you to really get it down pat. But when you start backing up, and you have to remember where you set them wheels. Because a lot of times I'll walk up and I'll look where my wheels are cut, which way they're cut, and that's going to tell me which way the trailer is going to drop. Because the trailer drops fast, especially on a Volvo. A Volvo, if you're driving a Volvo, when you go to back, the trailer drops. It drops fast. Any Volvo. Freightliner, I guess it depends on the fifth wheel. It'll drop medium. There's certain trucks out there that if you're backing and you go to make the cock and you go to back up to turn it, to get the trailer to turn, it'll turn fast like a 32-footer. The shorter the trailer, the faster the turn. But Volvos turn very, very fast when you're backing up. So you got to really be careful. Really got to be watching. Really got to be paying attention in this industry, because if you're not paying attention in this industry and you got other things going on, you're going to mess yourself up. That's all I can say. Distractions. Whether CB radio on, distractions will always take away from you doing the job correctly. Any type of distraction. Because a lot of times you put, and then you have to try to remember, was I turn left? Was I turn right? Which way is the trailer go? 2 feet of that trailer not being turned the wrong way will cause you to miss your mark. Did you hear what I said? A lot of the backing problems come with oversteering and overcorrecting. Okay? When you oversteer, when you overcorrect. So I thought I'd put that out there. It's going to be a short video. But yeah, man. And if you like, subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And I'll be back with you guys during the week. Right now I'm at home. I had to get some home time, man. I had to spend some time with my kid because it had been a while. Especially after what happened to my pickup. They got me on the Cadillac converter. Be careful, man. Put stuff on your vehicle that will stop them or make noise where you'll hear it and you'll come out and handle it like it should be handled. But they got me on that, so I'm without my pickup also, so I'm having to Uber around town right now. But that'll be changed here shortly. I think they said a couple of months because the parts are on back order. But what they're doing, especially on the new vehicles, they're cutting the wiring, which as a new vehicle, you guys know, it's not just the Cadillac converter that's the problem. They got to order the other parts. But good thing I had insurance, what they call full coverage. All right, guys. I thought I'd put that out there for you. Hey, this is a old school 76 Papa 10. I'm signing off, y'all. I'm gonna go back and kick it with my kid and watch a little TV, relax, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go to sleep, and have a brewski. Been a while for that too. All right, y'all. Talk to you later.